In April of 1995, BYU Hawaii started a pilot program for students majoring in education. This program provided student teaching opportunities outside of the United States. Just as teaching in the U.S., this program itself was a 12-credit course towards obtaining a teaching certificate and graduation. Students who participated in this program were required to fulfill all the requirements as if they student taught in Hawaii.
When I first approached President Shumway, I said, I have one of those rare proposals where everyone wins and money is saved. Our students can graduate and in some cases enter the job market a whole year earlier and at the same time have a wonderful cultural experience in country. The students and teachers in country are flooded with enthusiastic student teachers to share ideas and at the same time have a unique cultural experience with our students. Our faculty supervisors can offer courses through continuing education to many of the teachers there and do in-service with many others. It's a win-win, win-win situation.
In our first experience, the country we selected was the independent state of Western Samoa. Western Samoa is a unique country that treasures traditional practices and cultural values. Student teachers who went there had the opportunity to teach in the Church College of Western Samoa, which is also sponsored by the LDS Church.
Before I came here, I was not really sure if I want to be a teacher as my career. But after this experience, I'm sure I want to be a teacher, and I'm born to be a teacher because I always want to help my people to learn how to practice their free agency. Also from the experience, I've learned a lot more about the Samoan people. They're neat people, they're nice people, and I love them, and I know God loves them too. I also learn a lot from the people I live with and the people I work with. Because we're living so close together, it's very easy for us to learn from each other.
One of the things that impressed me a lot about the culture was the respect that they have for the elderly, for their families, and for their parents, and the respect that they have for religion. We as student teachers, we come here and we've kind of been like more of a benefit to the school, whereas I think if we were at home, we would just be another set of student teachers and maybe even a burden on them. You know, they have to take the time to help us and stuff like that.
I found the students to be very good with their hands. I found the students to be very visual students. They pick up easily on the wheel. They're hard workers. I can see the great improvement from when I first arrived here till today. I've learned to appreciate what we have back home and not take the things for granted back home, like ceramic tools, simple stuff like ceramic tools.
As Dr. Johnson has indicated, student teachers in this program also help to organize a series of workshops for the local teachers, as well as several remedial classes for the slower students.
When we were asked to teach the remedial class during the 2-week break for the term, I was apprehensive about doing it. I thought that students who were already failing would not take time out to come during their break to a remedial class for 2 hours in the morning. But on the first day when we got here and there were 50 kids in math and more in English, I was very surprised. I thought we might get 10 or 15. Teaching through different methods, all the things that we've learned in our education classes, that they are important. And it's been very interesting to see how another country handles their education, where they put their values, the way that they discipline and the ways that they teach. It's helped me to understand what goes on in the places that I am from. Say in Hawaii, I understand the things that they do there better because I have come here.
I think that the teachers both here in Pasenga and the teachers that came down from Saniatu and the ones up at Viola on the island of Savaii have learned a great deal, and they just want us to do more and more workshops. However, our time is limited and our resources is also limited, and so we weren't able to do as many as they wanted. However, they were enthusiastic for whatever workshop and whatever type of learning that they could get from us, so our reception that way has been greatly received. Don't let anyone fool you that the discipline here is perfect. It's not. It's just like back home. If you set the rules, they follow it. You don't have any rules, it'll be anarchy. Same thing.
Aloha from Samoa. My name is Dale Akita and I'm from the island of Kauai in Hawaii. I'm here in Samoa doing my student teaching in business. The subjects that I'm teaching right now are accounting, typing, and also off and on economics. I was one of the 3 student teachers who had a family, and so my family decided to come down with me and spend the time here in Western Samoa. And for them, the experience was a great one. It's the first time they've been down into the Polynesian islands besides Hawaii, and it's a good experience. The facilities here aren't as well as they are in the mainland or in Hawaii, but they're adequate enough to give you any kind of help you need.
One of my problems is I have a wife and 3 kids. They're not a problem, but I was afraid they might be. And it's been a really great opportunity for them as well. They had the opportunity to come with me, which has been nice for all of us. In my experience here in Samoa, they've got a different system of learning. It's based on the New Zealand method. So not only was it a challenge to be teaching alone, but all of us here had to learn the type of system they were learning under and learn a little bit about what angle they needed to learn the material. The hard times have turned out to be good times. I've learned a tremendous amount. There's no way my first year of teaching in the mainland would be any harder than what it's been here. But again, I've loved it. I've learned to really love the people. I would recommend for anyone to take a program like this in any country. It's a great experience. This is Lulu. Lulu's a barn owl. Her scientific name is Taito alba Lulu. We call her Lulu for short. Lulu, Lulu, say hi. Say hi. Tell hi. Say hi. No?
Being an English teacher and being a second language learner of English is tough. Lots of work, but the reward is great. I realized that I've discussed with my cooperating teacher, we are really good. I'm glad to have a very good cooperating teacher who helps me a lot. And we discussed a lot of things, a lot of matters about teaching and the heartaches that comes with the teaching, with the field. But it's pretty rewarding. Over the weekend, we are able to go to various beaches around with the rest of the student teachers. We went to waterfalls, beautiful waterfalls. My first ever that I've seen, you know. In Singapore, it's all man-made, but this is really natural waterfalls.